Hi, my name's Katie and welcome to my channel. Today is a video I did not expect to be making. We're actually in the midst of a tropical cyclone here in South-East Queensland, Australia. Cyclone Alfred, and it is due to hit the coast in about 12 to 16 hours. I actually only just moved my two 6-foot fish tanks in here, and I just moved to this property as well a couple of months ago. So we are a little bit more protected here because, as you could probably see, I'm not super coastal, but we still are somewhat in the impact zone. We have to get prepared because I've got all of these African cichlids in here and I haven't even finished setting their tanks up because we've just moved them in. I've already got air pumps on here that are battery operated. I've got it in the Lake Malawi tank, and then I've got them here on the Lake Tanganyika tank as well, and one in the sump. But that is not going to be enough to sustain us if we actually get a full-blown blackout because of the cyclone. With this cyclone, it is a Category 2, which I think compared to a hurricane in America might be more like a Category 1 hurricane. The impact is still going to be quite huge here for the communities due to the flooding. And we're not like North Queensland, Cairns, where they're tropical and they get a lot of cyclones. It is not something that we're used to here. So there's the potential for a lot of flooding and then a lot of power lines to go down. We have to prepare for the potential of a blackout for quite a while, especially in a rural community like this. It means that it may take a while to get fixed. So because of that, to make sure that these fish tanks can keep surviving, we have done a few precautions, which I'm going to go through in this video with you. So Mum and Dad are here with me at the moment because they're from the Gold Coast, which is an area that's going to get potentially quite badly impacted by the cyclone. They were planning to come up anyway, but it just worked out perfectly that it's probably safer to be here anyway. For the fish tanks, the problem that can happen is if we are to get a blackout for a prolonged period of time, the air pumps will probably not be enough, because what's going to happen is in their filters, so I've got two FX6 filters on this tank and a sump on this one, the beneficial bacteria can start to die out. I did a little bit of filming of preparations yesterday. We actually tried out the generator. We did some maintenance around the property. My dad showed me how to mow the lawn, cleaned up some sticks and stuff around the property, which we also continued doing today, and cleaning up around the chicken coop and stuff. So I'm going to show you a little bit of a mix of video footage from yesterday and then what we did today. Dad is going to show me how to use the lawnmower that he brought up here. I will eventually get a ride-on one, but I'll use this one for now because I'm really dying to mow that grass. Then I'm going to show you the generator. I thought it was kind of helpful because it was very similar, the concept with the fuel and the oil. So I had to check the oil. You just unscrew it, wipe it, and then place it all the way back in. Then when you pull it out, you check to see if the oil is between the two arrows. If it's too high, you have to tip some out. If it's too low, you have to add some. And then you just have to make sure that there is fuel in the lawnmower. I got it. Wow, look at it. So last time we put this in with the goats, but they didn't really eat it. So we're going to put it around the bottom of some trees. Stuff like this, we are going to take that in, but you're going to see that actually out in the goat paddock, I'll just show you actually what there is. So as you can see, there's a lot of clear area here, but there's also a lot of branches and stuff. I'm thinking that it's probably the best bet is to actually just leave all of this stuff tangled together. I don't see any gust of wind being able to actually blow all of that away. If anything, it might just tumble. Now, the only thing I'm thinking of that would be a good idea to secure getting things like the chairs and stuff, like the wheelie bins, either securing them. Yeah, bits of tin. As for the goats, they should be okay. I did a little bit of research. They don't have a barn or anything, but it was actually saying that sometimes that can be dangerous because it can collapse on them if anything happens. So I'm trusting that because these guys are pretty wild, they live out here, they should have good instincts. They should know the areas under trees where they can actually take cover. Our generator is out here, so let's go check it out. We have our Panther generator here. It's nice and small, and it's got a little digital display, which we'll show you when we turn it on. We're gonna set it up out here. We can't have a generator inside the house because of the CO2 or carbon monoxide that it produces. It's dangerous. I really wanna have it where I can see it though, so I can see what's going on with it and everything. It can't get wet, so hopefully we can have it sheltered here enough. And then what I'm thinking is being able to see it through that window, I realized that we can run a cord under here. It will fit under the doors, so I'm going to do that. Oh, we got to check the oil for this too. It's just like the lawnmower.
I filled this up yesterday too, so same as the mower. Got to make sure it's got petrol in it. It holds
Perfect.
4 litres.
4 litres.
Yeah.
Oh, it was just me. As you can see, it is working. Let's try the other filter. Okay, we'll try our other FX6 into here and see how we go. Oh, yep. All right, working. See if this will get my sump pump back on. And sump is working too. It looks like it's still doing pretty well. You can see here that we're still below 25% and we're running on eco mode, which is awesome. Well, now we know that our generator definitely works and that we can absolutely run all of the filtration for the fish tanks off it. I'm pretty sure that the heater will use a lot of ampage or wattage, whatever you call it. But luckily it's summer right now and it's not that cold, so we won't need them. We'll have plenty of voltage left anyway, so if we do need to plug anything else in, we can do that. Henry. All right. This is day 2. Cyclone's meant to be coming tonight or early tomorrow morning. Oh, there he is.
Wait.
Is that the frog you were talking about? This thing here?
Nah.
Oh.
Looks like a cane toad.
Look at how good the grass is. All nice and mowed. Mum, they can hear the sounds not on. Mum's first time mowing a lawn. Pushing a lawnmower. Dad actually did the rest of the lawn and it took him between like 5 to 7 hours, I think, just to do the part around the house. So I'm definitely going to be investing in getting a ride-on lawnmower because that was a lot of grass. I don't know what type of tree this is, but we have a little table under here and little chairs because we can sit under here and look how cute it is. So it's basically like a little canopy that you can sit under. Maybe able to trim some of the branches off, but it's really, really peaceful and pretty. They left some little things in here. There's a little butterfly, and then look how cute these little hummingbirds are. I didn't even see them before. Look at this. We got some little hummingbirds that are just sitting there. I hope they'll be okay in the cyclone. So I still have to set up the scape in here. I'm not going to keep it how it looks right now. It's just very poor thoughtfully out stacked at the moment for these guys. So Cam from Gallery Aquatic, who actually moved my tanks for me, actually sent me these lovely little razor blades too. And you can probably see there's a lot of algae build up and stuff on the tanks. I have not cleaned them at all since we moved them in here or even finished their scapes because we're just jumping right into cyclone preparation, I guess. There's some parts here that are just like a light algae, but then this kind of more brown stuff on here, that is a little bit more difficult to get off. So we're going to see if we can get off some of that harder to clean stuff. So I haven't been able to get, oh my gosh, that is so good. Okay, yeah, this works so well. So yes, I am being careful not to scratch the glass. And then what we'll do is we can test that rainwater and add some more to these tanks. I've set up the little NT Labs test kit here and just had a little read through it and a good look at it. And it looks really, really awesome and easy to use. So we got our lid with all of the instructions. I'm gonna pop it on here. Now, the one thing that is cool about this is that you can actually also have the stand for it. I was kind of disappointed because I was going to show you this 3D printed one. So I got this given to me from Jack at Mad Aquariums, and it actually fits the test tubes for the AI, for the Aqua One ones. I think they've got all the names on there. I think these ones are too thick. So let's just add our 5 mils of water to each of them. The ones of interest for putting in the African cichlid tank is going to be our pH, our KH, and our GH. So we want to see if our pH can get up to more like an 8. Once we add the buffer in, carbonate hardness, we can expect that to go up. The general hardness, maybe not. Since we know these are both 1 for our KH and GH, and we know our pH is sitting at pretty much that looks, yeah, like I would say a 6 to me. Let's add the buffer in, and we'll see what a difference it makes. Lake Malawi buffer. I'm just going to add 1, and I'm just going to see how that goes. Just give it a little bit of a swish around. So let's do pH first. Let's see how much higher our pH is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1.5. So have a look, we're looking at more like an 8 now. Our KH should have gone up, so let's see. Okay, so we know it's above a 1 now, our KH. So let's add another drop. 5, 6, 7, 8. There we go. Oh, nope, not quite. 9. I thought it was going to change then and it didn't. 10. There we go. Oh, no. 11. So close, that almost changed. 12. Okay, there we go. And as you saw, it just changed. It looks like we could almost go for another one, but I'm gonna call that, our KH is between a 12 and a 13. All right, let's do GH, let's have a look. So this was like a 1 before. 1, yeah, that's still really low. So basically, it's like what I was saying, you can have a high KH and a low GH. If you wanted to raise this, that's where you would add the cichlid lake salt into it. But it is not necessary to add that for them. So that's more like an optional thing if you want. That's good to know. We know our bucket is safe to go in, so let's add our bucket in. As you're about to see, it's gonna take a fair few buckets to get this actually filled up. Okay, bucket number 1. This is probably gonna take about 5 buckets to get it above where the filter is, so it stops making noise. Oh, actually, didn't take too much at all. Okay, it might only take a few buckets, but I want to get it up pretty high this time. So we're gonna go ahead and do that. The tanks are much more silent now. I just finished putting the buckets in here, got this filled up so we can't hear the running water anymore. I also just filled this up a little bit too. And so what I'm gonna be doing soon is I'm gonna be adding some pothos to all of these tanks and making them all really nice and beautiful. I really hope for anyone who is gonna be impacted that you stay safe as well. And yeah, we'll just see how we go. I'll give you guys an update and let you know how everything fares. Hopefully, if we do get a blackout, having the generator ready, having the air pumps ready, the fish should be all good. So let's just see how we go. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you give it a like. Let me know in the comments as well if you're impacted. Thank you so much to everyone who's been leaving comments on the other videos too. As you would probably see, it's been such a busy period for me with the move and everything. And if you want to follow along this journey with not just my fish tanks, but what I do at the farm as well, then you can subscribe to the channel if you like. You can just hit the subscribe, it's completely free, and turn on bell notifications if you would like to get notified when I upload, because there will be plenty more content coming from here. All right, stay safe everyone, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.